Hello everyone, I'm Justin44, also known as Fly, and welcome to this Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Last episode, we made our way over to... well, we didn't go anywhere. We basically took care of some admin tasks and the like in Dresden. Also, Arueshalae wanted to talk to us, so let's see what she wants to talk about. You have never seen Arueshalae looking so happy and inspired. She gives you a wide smile. There you are. I can't wait to share my joy with you. What did you want to tell me? Remember how I told you about Desna leading me onto the path of redemption? I was trying to mock her by corrupting the dreams of mortals, and the great dreamer couldn't tolerate that. She ruined my game and made me spend what seemed like a whole eternity in her realm. I had a lot of time to reflect on my past misdeeds, and when the goddess saw that I had repented, she decided to let me go. I still vividly remember her parting words. And what do you dream about? This riddle weighed on my mind for many years. Demons do not dream when they sleep. We don't have dreams at all. We have desires, and we act on those desires no matter the cost. How was I supposed to find something to dream about? I've been observing the mortals, trying to understand how it all works, and finally... She takes a deep breath and yells joyfully at the top of her lungs, startling every visitor and earning puzzled looks. I had my very own dream! So many years of hard work. I almost gave up at one point, but here it is. A dream. A real dream of my very own. I want to show it to you. You don't mind, do you? Come, I'll take you to my dream. I can't wait for you to see it. Alright, take me to your dream. The succubus reaches for your hand with her burning fingers, and the world around you fades as you are carried somewhere far away. It is cool and quiet in Arueshalae's dream. The ground is firm beneath your feet and thin mist curls along the surface. In the soft, eerie light emanating from invisible stars, you see... nothing. As you look around, you see nothing and no one except for you and Arueshalae. Nevertheless, the succubus is beaming with joy. There it is. An actual dream. My very first one. Is this what mortals see every night? Does it look like your own dreams? What do you think? Why is this place so empty? Empty? I don't know. This is my first dream ever. I don't know what it should be like here. Arueshalae looks around. Her smile fades a bit. There is nothing to see here right now. Perhaps I was so keen on the idea of having a dream that it made all my other wishes and urges too pale in comparison. Now I have to learn how to dream properly. Arueshalae catches her eye, cocking her head to the side. Tell me, what do you dream about? Given the choice between these, peace. What a beautiful dream. When the war is over, we'll be able to... What do you mortals do in times of peace? Do you retire to the countryside to grow... apples, I guess? And herd ducklings? Suddenly, a lush apple tree with a flock of ducks grazing under it appears before you as if by magic. Look! Look! Arueshalae laughs and claps her hands. Now I have a dream as well! And it's not just something I made up. It's so wonderful sharing a dream with you. Oh, I'm happy to share this dream with you. A subtle blush touches the demon's pale skin. Mortals have so many different feelings. Friendship, loyalty, sympathy... even love. They are all so mysterious and beautiful. But one can't truly learn anything about them alone, and who would dare share their heart's desires with a predator from the abyss who is unable to reciprocate? Do not lose hope. One day you will find someone to teach you how to feel. Thank you. It is hard for me to imagine right now, but I can still hope. Do you like your newfound dreams? They are the most beautiful thing in the world. This world is mine and mine only. It's a bit empty right now, but I'm learning fast. Do you mind me taking a quick look around your dream? Of course! Feel free to do whatever you like. That's why I brought you here, after all. The ducks are quacking blithely as they graze on a lawn under an apple tree. I mean, ducks don't exactly eat grass, but you know what? She's a succubus. She's a demon. She doesn't know how things actually work. It is. Oh, they're right. It's extremely empty in here. My dream My very own dream! Arueshalae takes another look around, full of pride and pleasure. I don't even want to wake up from it. Now I understand why mortals compare all the best things in their lives to dreams. Let's go back to the material plane. Let's go. Arueshalae touches her hand and the dream world begins to fade away. You open your eyes. It seems that no time passed in the real world while you were in Arueshalae's dreams. So, that was my dream. I'm happy I was able to show it to you. Arueshalae looks at you shyly. It is kind of empty right now, but I know how to remedy that. I need to keep learning from mortals, following in their footsteps until I figure out how to forge my own path. Naturally, I wouldn't even think about breaking into someone else's dream, as the goddess surely wouldn't forgive that. Perhaps I should ask the people of the city? What if they won't talk to me at all? The succubus seems lost in her thoughts for a moment. Then she smiles at you again. Is there a chance you could help me once more? Ask the city's people what they dream about. They are more likely to open up to you than to me, and I will just follow you silently. They won't even notice me listening in. Sure. And, we have to talk to a lot of people. The One-Eyed Devil, the Storyteller, Arsonro, Helor, Horgus, Phi, CR, Irabeth, and Anevia. Yeah, quite a few people, but we'll get to all of them. For starters, right here we have Phi. I have a question for you, one that might seem strange, but as commander I need to know your answer. What do you dream of? Phi doesn't seem at all surprised by the question. Well-being, prosperity, and dwarven whiskey. I once had a taste of the stuff they distill under the mountains. Since then I've dreamed of getting a still like the ones they use. But they're secretive and don't share their inventions. A pity. Alright. Oh, let's go outside. We're going to be wandering around the entire city a bit. Alright, next, right over here, we have the One-Eyed Devil. Alright, what do you dream of? When I get rich, I'll retire. I'll go to Taldor and buy a villa by the sea from some broke noble. Well, maybe even buy that title. I'll surround myself with such luxuries that even ancient Taldan emperors will envy me from the afterlife. I'll have a pipe organ in my dining room and have it played while I dine. Oh, and hops. And bells. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice movement, but nothing else. Arueshalae has disguised herself very well to overhear the dreams of the townspeople while remaining unnoticed. Alright, Helor is in the upper level of the inn, if I remember right. Yep. And up here... There you are. What do you dream of? I'd give everything away to see my lovely little girl Lowry again one last time. Okay, simple enough, and honestly that makes a lot of sense. So, Horgus, I believe, is just south of us. And I think CR is just to the west. Yep, there's Horgus, and there's CR. Horgus first. What do you dream of? I am well past my prime. I have seen far too much death to be afraid of dying myself. But I don't want to get old. However, if one has enough money, one can bribe time itself. Take Queen Galfrey. I wish I could afford the magic potion she has been using to stay young for over a century. Okay. CR. What do you dream of? Sighing heavily, the old man's gaze looks over your head into the distance. So many young men and women have laid down their lives in this war. They came here young and fearless just to wind up dead. Bringing them all back to life. That's my dream. Storyteller, Arsonro, Irabeth, Anevia. Well, Arsonro is all the way on the other side of the fortress. So let's run on over. Won't take too long. Just needs a lot of running. It's interesting that we can't ask this of our companions. Only just people around the city. I guess Arueshalae would be perfectly content asking our companions, but we don't even get anything from them. Hello, Arsonro. What do you dream of? That is a rather strange question indeed, but if it's in order, I will answer. There is a saying, one can't win a war and keep their gloves white, yes? I do understand that there isn't much time and energy left for landscaping when you're fighting hordes of demons to death every day, but Abadar knows how I'd love to see Dresden neat and tidy for just one day. No missing cobbles in the street, everything sparkling clean, flower beds blooming, all the lawns trimmed, glory and order instead of all this filth. Is there any news about the poor folk whose souls were stolen? No, but believe me, I'm not going to leave this alone. This is a serious crime, one that happened right under my nose. I consider it a personal insult, and am willing to help Elon and everyone involved. Every day I spend some time trying to find the stolen souls with prayers and divine magic. My search has brought no results yet, but as soon as it does, I will let you know. Okay. Next, we gotta go up to the Storyteller, and then into the Citadel. Once again, this won't take too long. Just need to run over here and head up the stairs. I gotta say, the Dresden does look fairly defensible once you actually look over it. Because, like, you've got the outer wall. Then you've got this area, which is very well defended to keep people from getting in further. And then you've got the Citadel itself. And even if you manage to break out to the east, you still got the rest of the wall up here. It does seem fairly defensible. So, Storyteller, what do you dream of? Oh, I haven't been surprised by a strange question for a long time. Especially not when beside you I hear the weightless tread of a succubus who has stepped onto the path of redemption. No wonder she wants to know more about mortals and their dreams. Perhaps my dream will disappoint you, child, and still I will answer. I have to admit, I suffer from insomnia. Every night, as soon as I lie down, the ghosts of those who are remembered and those who are forgotten stand around my bed. The stories I have gathered swarm in my head. My mattress becomes hard like stone and my pillow ice cold. Maybe if I had a softer bed, I would fall asleep quicker. Although I suppose it's not about the bed. Perhaps not. It's a bit of a curse he has to deal with, unfortunately, but such as it is. The Hand of the Inheritor is still around. I don't think he has anything to say to us. Look, the Goldeny man will turn to stone if he doesn't move soon. We need to break this barrier quickly, call up all the court, and attack the demons. Otherwise they'll find out what we're planning and plot all kinds of nasty stuff. Don't worry, we'll get through, Ivu. Just don't worry. Alright, Anevia. I have a question. What do you dream of? What else could I desire when I have my Beth? Anevia thinks for a moment, smiling, then looks over your shoulder and gives a cheeky wink. Arueshalae, quit hiding. You put the commander up to this, didn't you? Feeling shy, are we? Fine, I'll act like I never saw you. So, Commander? War's no place to be thinking about wants. Needs, yes, not desires. But when the war's over, you mean? Then we'll have a chance to think about something other than just surviving. To learn something other than fighting. You know, when I was really little, I would always hang around the kitchen whenever the cook was getting the fresh bread out of the oven. Big steaming loaves that smelled so good. Maybe it's stupid, but I keep thinking, when the war is over, I'm going to build a big stone oven in my house and learn how to bake bread just like that. And Irbeth. What do you dream of? I don't keep secrets from you, Commander. I used to think reclaiming Dresden was a hopeless dream, but now, thanks to you, even winning this war seems possible. Still, the victory is our common cause, the dream of the entire Crusade forces. My personal dream is more modest, putting an end to Baphomet's Templars once and for all, to prevent them from invading our ranks and poisoning the minds of our warriors with their deceit. Rearmament is another thing we'd do well to pursue. Our armor falls into disrepair at an alarming rate, and our warriors' blades are barely sharp enough to pierce the skin of the weakest demons. I understand that Mendev's coffers aren't bottomless, but if we can't order ready-made weapons, I'd be glad to get half a ton of cold iron. Wait, are we still dreaming? A ton of adamantane, then. Or 2. That would be enough for... The paladin is busy doing the calculations. The Templars, the weapons, adamantine. So many wishes at once. Well, we've spoken to everyone Arueshalae wants us to talk to, so let's head back to the tavern, see what she did with all that information. I asked some of the city's people about their dreams. Is this enough for you? Yes! You can't even imagine how many new dreams I have in there now. Let's go. I want to show you everything I've got. The Succubus once again takes you by the hand to bring you into the dream realm. Arueshalae's dream is no longer empty. You arrive to discover an avalanche of voices, scents, and images. The smell of Anevia's fresh bread intertwines with the stench of the Templar's fresh blood from her wife's dream. The bells and harp strings produce the sweet melodies the one-eyed devil wished for. The storyteller's luxurious bed makes her eyelids heavy, and the trimmed lawn on which it stands would have filled Arsenro's heart with utter joy. Do you see how many different things are in here? Now I too can dream like any mortal. Congratulations, I'm genuinely happy for you. Thank Desna, and thank you for your help. I would have never collected all these dreams without you. Would you like to take a closer look? Feel free to explore my dreams, and do tell me if they look like the things mortals dream about. Maybe you'll give me some hints on how to make them better. Well, we've already seen that bit. Let's see. The pavement is not merely swept clean, it is thoroughly washed with soap. The lawn is trimmed so neatly that not a single blade of grass sticks out. The soft bed is tempting you to have a little rest. The musical instruments look like they are ready to start playing all by themselves. The freshly baked bread gives off a breathtakingly savory smell. Daddy, I'm here. I'm alive. Amber-colored liquid with a bewildering aroma is dripping steadily from the pipe of the pot still. The rejuvenation potion glitters like a tiny sun trapped in a bottle. This magic weapon was enchanted to eradicate demons. Equipped with this, your soldiers would have carved through the enemy ranks like a hot knife through butter. Whoever killed these Templars, they did it cleanly and without unnecessary violence. We are alive! Praise the good gods! Once again we are alive! This carriage is full of sparkling adamantine ore. Very nice. But something seems a little off. Arueshalae, my venomous butterfly. Wait, be careful, Fly. Where are you, my darling? We used to be as happy as the canopy of stars. Leave me alone. Go away. Let me have a taste of your sweetest venom one last time. Aru, what was that? You open your eyes to find Arueshalae looking at you wide-eyed. The demon is breathing heavily. Droplets of sweat glitter on her pale face. She does not notice right away that she is squeezing her palm with her delicate burning fingers. But when she does, she turns red and jerks her hand back instantly. I'm sorry. You weren't supposed to see that. I didn't want you to... I didn't even want to see that myself. Who was that? An old friend from days long, long gone. That shadow. I wanted to erase him from my memory once and for all. That nickname he gave me, Venomous Butterfly, was the last thing I ever wanted to hear again. I tried to forget about all that, and I almost succeeded. Now he's haunting my newfound dreams. Why? Everything was going so well. This must be what mortals call nightmares, right? I guess this is another confirmation that I'm now fully exploring the dream world. But will I be brave enough to enter it again, knowing that he is waiting for me there? There are so many things I still have to learn. Mortals usually find ways to deal with their nightmares, and so will I. Thank you for your help, and I'm sorry that you had to watch an awful spectacle unfold. Now please excuse me, I need some time alone to think about everything I've just seen. Of course. Although I suppose we can still go talk to her. I think she's all the way at the other end by the temple. Yep, she's all the way by the temple. Let's just see if she has anything to say after that happened. Again, a bit of running to get there. No big deal. I think that citizen is frozen. Ember's got her crowd around her. Come on, keep going. And there we are. I'm sorry that your dream turned into a nightmare. Don't be sorry for me. It's all a part of my journey, and it would be very naive to imagine my path to redemption as a sequence of pleasant dreams only. I've already described my countless evil deeds to you. Mortals suffer from nightmares born of their past, and I am glad that I had a chance to experience them as well. That shadow from your dream, who was that? Please don't ask. I don't want to be reminded of it. I knew him in the past, and I was hoping that he would never reappear in my life. We both caused each other a lot of pain. Please don't make me relive it all again. Why did the shadow in your dream call you their venomous butterfly? Arueshalae doesn't look you in the eye. I poisoned him. My lies, my capriciousness, my temptation... No, I can't. Let's talk about something else. I'm sorry, but I don't want to remember who I used to be and what I used to do to others. Okay, then. You know what? I'm gonna check each of the merchants here for a moment. See if there's anything of note. Okay, those are all scrolls. I don't need any scrolls. Con Man's Ring. +5 competence bonus on perception and trickery checks. Interesting. Gets a bunch of fire spells cast continuously, if needed. Definitely not. That one is granting the ally DR5 for a minute. Uses a scroll of potion, not needed. Let's see. Icy Protector, cold resistance 10. And if they have the Ice Plant hacks, it also grants them +2 natural armor bonus to AC. Interesting. Arachnid Goggles. Dozens of faceted crystals of varying size, 2 of which fit over the eyes. When wearing these goggles, the wearer uses all the crystals as eyes, gaining all-around vision and cannot be flanked. Not the most important. Sarin Ray. Grants its wearer a +2 natural armor bonus and a +4 competence bonus on mobility checks. Interesting. Cape of Fainting. +2 bonus on feint checks. That doesn't really matter to us. Don't need the wand. Jeez, it's like almost all of the scrolls. Pearls of Power. Recall anyone's spell that they had prepared and then cast that day. It's then prepared again as if it hasn't been used. No thanks. +2 quarterstaff gives Burning Arc. Half of the pair. We're not going to use half of the pair at all, I don't think. +2 circumstance bonus to attack rolls and a +2 circumstance bonus to AC whenever 2 creatures wearing different halves of it are within 10 feet. Very specific. Ring of Pyromania. Whenever they deal fire damage, they deal an additional 1d6 +5. Ooh. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. That... Wait, Killing Blow with a melee weapon. Their next spell becomes empowered. Not really the worst thing for me. I mean, I'm fine having the triple fin helmet, but that's not the worst thing. Empower... Killing Blow with a melee weapon. Next spell becomes empowered. I mean, I do use spells in the offhand. It's not the worst. The Ring of Pyromania. Honestly, I'm willing to give that to you. I mean, it's really good. Extra fire damage from you? You cast fire spells? Yeah, go for it. Take the Ring of Pyromania. Is there anyone without a ring? You don't have a ring. Here you go. I don't think there's really anything else I need to go for, so I am going to head to the front door, and I am going to end this episode here. Next episode, we have an escaped cultist to go find, and then we have a lot of waiting to do. But that'll be in the next episode. So until then, I am Chester44, also known as Falai. That is me. This has been a Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous, and I shall see you all next time.